Hello. I'm sitting outside one of the log pods at a spring rock fishery in Llandegley. I read about it on the internet and I thought I'd give it a try. So I've come up here. I was intended to do 48 hours. I didn't get here till sort of late yesterday. So I've already done one night. When I arrived, I would have been happy with just one or two fish on the bank. I've had quite a good start off. I lost a few fish in the weed. I had a small 2-pounder after I just started, and I got something pretty impressive during the night. So take a look at this. Right then. So it's my first spring rock carp. It's a little common, probably 2 or 3 pound. Caught on there on a rosehip isotonic. So after a shaky start, losing two fish, I got one on the bank. It's only a little one, but it's a start. Right then, let's get it back. Right then, it's 7:30 now. I was up at 5:20. I had a screaming run, and I lost that one in the weeds to the left-hand side of the swim. I just put a single hook bait back on, coconut ice. Dropped it back out in the same spot. Went to see if I could get a bit more sleep, and it's now 7:30, and I've got a fish in the net, so I'll get it on the bank and we'll take a look at it. Right then, it's coming up at £18.1. So there we go. Just stonking spring rock carp, £18.1. Flipping around to the other side, sir. So that's my second run to coconut ice. First fish. Right, so that's my first nice sized spring rock carp, £18.1. pretty happy now. Right then, let's see what the day brings. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, was it? So now it's about 11 o'clock now. I've been wandering around doing a bit of surface fishing with a piece of bread. I'm set up on the actual log pod on the other side of the lake. I was thinking about moving over to this side of the lake, but somebody else has turned up and they're going to be fishing to the point of the island, the whole reason I was going to move. But so that's that. A change of plans, isn't it? So I'm going to go back over there. I'm going to keep baiting up exactly as I was last night. I've got a spod mix mixed with the rosehip ground bait, mixed maize and chickpeas and a whole load of other stuff. There's some boilies in there, just all mixed up into a slop. I'll show you that when I get round there. But yeah, it's been successful. I've had that 18 pounder on it. So I'll see you later. Right then, my baiting approach is I've made a sort of spod mix. Well, I say spod mix. I haven't put any bit out with the spod. I mean, putting hand balling it out and just using a trowel to just scoop and fling it. But it's a very much rosehip based. It's got the rosehip ground bait powder, nearly a full packet in there. And if we look, it's been sort of stewing for about 4 days. So we got chickpeas and maize from Pigeon Conditioner. I noticed I didn't really have that much of that in there, so I've added 2 cans of sweet corn in there as well. There was, with the ground bait powder, there was a few chunks of hemp, so there's a lot of hemp floating around in there. I put in some small, the I-40s, just because I had them, some rose hips, and I should have put some coconut ice in there as well, but I didn't. But yeah, so I've just been scooping that onto 2 big spots where I can fish rods, because it's a 2 rod limit, so I'm fishing over these, and that's what's producing the run so far. Right. Right, so may not look it on this, but it's boiling now. I'm sweating, and I don't think there's much chance of picking up anything on the bottom at the moment. So what I've done, I've primed them ready for tonight. I've emptied the rest of that bucket of mix that I put in. I've scattered probably half a kilo of mix of boilies. I'm sticking with coconut ice on one side and then rosehip ice tonic on the other side, so I've pretty much got faith in both of them, so I'm quite happy to fish them against each other, see which one outfishes it. At the moment they're 1 fish each, but yeah, so I was going to do a bit of floater fishing, or fishing with a bit of bread, but the lake owner yesterday came around and said there's quite a few crucian in here, going up to £2, so I thought, let's have a look what I got in my box. So I got a tin of spam. I'm going to hank that out. So I've cut that into, I don't know if you can see that, little cubes, and I'm going to try and catch myself a crucian carp. I dug out my match rod. It's been in my bag for about a year since I used it last, I think. But yeah, size, a bit weighty. Yeah, size 12, running down to a can't do this very well, can I? Yeah. To a size two AAA peacock quill or peacock waggler. So I've been testing it in the margins, putting the shots on, up and down them, and depths should be about right. So let's see if I can't get myself a crucian. Alright then, let's see, I'll show you how I do. Right then, I'm fishing with crucians and I've just caught a tiny little mirror carp. Now, that's going to be stunning when it gets bigger. So, let's on with the hunt for crucians. Let's get it back. Right, it's been about an hour and I couldn't buy a bite. Then I started just chopping up the spam into tiny little chunks, sprinkling it over. I went in and got the last of the rosehip ground bait. It was only sort of enough to make one little small handful. I bombed that out, and every time I seem to be sprinkling the little cubes of meat, I get a little knock. So I've got a dragonfly on the float at the moment, pushing it down. I'm going to have to cut some more meat off anyway. But yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. So fishing on the light gear for these tiny little carp, and they rip off when you do hook them. But, there's only the one so far. I'm still chasing a crucian. Wouldn't mind a crucian. I think my biggest, I've never really had a chance to fish for them, and my biggest crucian is probably less than a pound, so it would be nice to get one over a pound. Alright then, I'll see you next time the float dips under. I do believe I've got myself a little crucian. Probably 2, maybe 3 ounces. But target species done. Let's see if I can't get a slightly bigger one. Alright, there we go. Another slightly bigger crucian. But, I was looking at it for a while. I thought it may be a little baby common, but there we go. Slightly bigger crucian. That's probably close to half a pound. So well, scale perfect. Right, slip it back. Right, let's see if I can't get the next one completely filmed, because they seem to be biting pretty hard at the moment. So there we go, another piece of luncheon meat. I'm fishing at about 2.5 foot depth. I'm not going out that far. Can you see the shot? Look. Ooh. Ooh. Starting to wonder now if the others weren't just small common carp, because I can see this is a common carp because of the barbules. The other ones didn't have barbules. But anyway, another little common carp. I'm not quite sure now. I'm pretty sure that the first little one I had was a crucian. I checked its mouth thoroughly because I'm looking for the barbules. That's the only thing I know. There's a certain amount of scale, there's different scale counts, but I don't know, it's 32 or something like that, I don't know. But I'm not quite sure if the slightly bigger one I had barbules on it. I didn't really check that hard. I could see them on the third little one I had. But yeah, it's all good fun anyway. There we go. It's another little common carp. It's got little barbules. I should really get on there and check out, see if I can find out the difference between crucian and little commons. Because I'm pretty sure Now all the fish I've had are little common so far. I'm looking for something defining them differently. If I remember, crucians have got like slightly red tinted fins, and I don't know. I might be talking rubbish. Let's get it back. Float fishing, been off the boil for about half an hour. I haven't had anything, and all of a sudden I got this little mirror. They're cracking little fish, aren't they? Right, let's get him back. There's another lovely little scaled mirror. So I think I'm going to put the match rod away for a bit. So I've seen a couple of fish on the top. And very interesting catching some of the big ones after I caught some of the small ones. Right then, after hours of stalking, I finally get one. So, finally get one, and it is truly one of the smaller ones. It's a squeaking 3-pounder, but it's all good sport. Let's get it back. Right then, I'm going to take a little walk around. So, I managed to get one off the top eventually. Literally that took me hours. I don't know how many had the bread in their mouth. But just weren't closing their mouth. They'd suck it and... Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I got one in the end anyway. But, as I said, I'm going to take a quick walk around, and I think I'm going to retire back to the log pod, and I might show you around my luxury accommodation. Right then, I'll speak to you later. Right then, let's show you around the swim where I'll be fishing tonight. It's the one with the old log pod, so I don't have to bring my bivvy. Let's show you around. Right, so I've got one rod coming off here, and that is in line with, see there's a patch of lilies there, where I scooped a whole load of that sort of spot mix stuff out there. Literally there's loads out there, and I've just got a single rosehip isotonic, and I put it out with a bag of crushed rosehip. And that produced a fish for me last night. Only a small one, but it was a fish. The other I got over here, where I was fishing for the small little carp. And then here's my other rod, which is fished tight up against those reeds. Literally, as I dropped it down, I could feel it going down, and I waited till it hit bottom, and then pulled it straight a bit. So the lead's probably sitting 2 or 3 inches away, but the bait is in with the reeds. But then I threw a load of that mix into there anyway. Alright, so that's my swim. Right then, let's show you around my log pod. So here we go. Oh. So I haven't really tied up properly. I got my boots there from this morning, still drying out on the front. got all my breakfast stuff there. Got my, see that? My Team GB cap. There's the Olympics are going on there, everything like that. And we're doing quite well. But yeah, that's all my cooking stuff. And as we go inside, you can see, walk straight through. We've got quite a good view at the back actually. But, there's a lot of sheep in there earlier on. And they've gone. But anyway, let's get back to the point. Right, so there's loads of room in here. I got a fridge. I got all my breakfast stuff in there, dinner, bottle of pop, a couple of energy drinks to keep me going. What's it got? Got a TV and a DVD player built in, so you can watch TV or watch DVDs. What we got? Oh, I got in the corner. Then I got my bait pile and end tackle for my bed and my clothes. Because it was raining last night, I actually brought the barrow in because it's got a bag on the back, and if I just left it out in the rain it'd be soaking. I got my camera on my camera tripod. That's just cooking stuff bag, tackle boxes, my reel bag and bits and pieces, my rod bag, and there's probably still enough room in here for, if I spin around, got my bed chair there, and you could probably fit another 2 bed chairs in there. And if the barrow wasn't here, you could probably put 1. You could fit 3 in here, easy. But as it goes, it's only me, so I filled the space. Right then, hopefully next time you see me, it's starting to fade now, and that was when I had the first run last night, so hopefully that'll be bite time again. Alright then, I'll see you later. Right then, so I've had my tea, so I'm all raring to go. I don't really want to leave the swim because I've put the rods back out now. They've been in all day while I've been stalking. So it'll be nice just to leave them out so I've got a bit of confidence that a bigger fish could take them. But while I'm doing that, I think I'm going to get the mat rod back out and see if I can't get a crucian that I believe is 100% crucian. There's a guy on the other side of the lake, and he hooked what he said was a crucian, which was a lot more goldy coloured than any of the little ones I was thinking of crucian. So if I catch a goldy looking one, I'll get the camera down and show you. Alright. There we go. I thought that the others weren't quite crucians. This is a proper crucian. Probably only about 4. I'd probably give it 8 ounces actually, but yeah, this is a proper crucian. The others were little commons. So let's get it back. Yeah, so pretty happy with the way things are going. Had a nice big carp last night. Had a couple today, and of course a lot of small ones. Plus, I can 100% say now I've had a crucian. Float's moving at the moment, but I'm gonna keep plugging away, see if I can't get like a crucian at least over £1. I've had quite a lot of little carp since I last switched the camera on. So I don't want to bore you. I'm having fun, but I don't want to bore you with look another little fish. So yeah, I'll only switch the camera on if I get sort of a crucian over £1, or even a little mirror over £1. I know they're all the little ones, but yeah, it's all good fun, isn't it? Right then, I'll see you later. Hopefully I'll have a carp to show you. Alright then, ta-da. Right then, very little light left. I just had a run on the rosehip rod. I've just hooked something I really wasn't expecting, so I'll get it on the mat and we'll have a look, is it? It's weighing £7 and 2 ounces. Really wasn't expecting something like that. An awesome koi carp. Really colourful. Yeah. I'll show you the other side. It's probably pretty much the same. It's a speckled black and orange and white. That. When I first saw it coming up, I was like, whoa! And I had sudden visions of losing the fish then, but no, it held, and I got it on the bank. So it's another one for the row set. I'm not going to keep her out. Let's get it back. Ooh, this is strange. Doing a nighttime update under spotlights and not with a head torch shining in my face. Yeah, right, yeah, so I've just checked both rods, changed the baits, put small PVA bags on them both, and put them both out. Yeah, so I put that little koi back earlier on, so that's pretty good. We've had that before the night set in, so at least I know I've got one fish on the bank for the night. Yeah, it would be nice to get another big one, so to round it all off. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I had that run at 5 o'clock this morning. Didn't really sleep after that. I had another run then around 7. I can't remember when. And I didn't go back to sleep from then. And I've been on the go all day, walking around, trying different things and trying to get fish on the bank. And I'm knackered. So I'm going to leave the door ajar so I can hear the alarms and I can have a sleep here now. But, alright then. Hopefully I'll see you later. Alright, ta-da! Morning. Well, it's nearly time to pack up. Last night I had 2 runs. One of them was at 1:20. Literally I got out to the rods, and it was the rosehip rod again had gone off, and the fish had gone and powered straight through the middle of all the lilies and stuff like that. So I played it back and forth for about, must be quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, and eventually the rig and everything came back at me. So I lost one to the weeds there, and then I think I just had a liner at 5 this morning, because it screamed, sort of like the alarm went off, and I went out and the bait and everything was still in the same place. So, but the line was slack, so something had gone through the line and pulled the line. And that's the action for the night. I think I cooked myself some breakfast and I have one last sort of like half hour of stalking, see if I can't get one off the top before I go, and then hit the road back to Swansea. Alright then, I'll see you later. Right then, I'm supposed to be packing up. I wanted to get one last fish out before I packed up, or I finished packing up. Everything's outside the lodge now, but it's always that, get that last one before you go, innit? And I have. It's only a small one, but it's in the net down there, so I'll bring it up and show you. Right. Oh, it's a little common, probably not more, 3 or 4 pound, but I think this is the fish that ends my stay at Spring Rock. Caught it on a little piece of bread rolled over the hook, and I dipped it in the rosette booster, so I picked that one before the other bread, so let's get it back. And there we go. There's my last spring rock carp. Let's get it back. So it's time to pack up. The log pod is empty. All my stuff's on the bar over there. It's time to hit the road to go home. Pretty good session. I don't know what I was expecting. I was happy if I'd get 1 over double. And anything else would have been a bonus. I think the second fish was an 18 pounder, so that put a cherry on the cake before it even started. What have I had? I had a couple of small ones off the top. A ridiculous amount of small carp, commons and mirrors, and also in the end I think I had about 5 crucians. So they're supposed to go to like 2 pound, but I didn't even get anything near a pound, I don't think. But I think if I had persisted and gone at it all day, perhaps one would have surfaced. But yeah, and I had that koi as well. So that was a surprise. So overall, pretty good session, I think. Yeah. So I've got to go. All I've got to say is check out the website for this place. It's I think it's springrockfishery.co.uk. Yeah, it's really fair price fishery. It's £15 for a 24-hour session, which is quite rare these days. The whole log pod behind me is £20 a night. So if there's 2 of you come in, that's only £25 a night really. So that's much more comfortable. Plus you can just dump all your stuff without putting a bivvy. It's much easier. But yeah. So I think I probably will be back. See what happened. There are carp up to I think it's 26 is the lake record at the moment, and I had an 18, so I wasn't far off it. It's just getting amongst the bigger fish. I wish I'd lost probably 3 nice fish in the weeds. I didn't actually break off in any of them eventually. I got the rigs back on all of them, but still, it's not nice losing fish at all, is it? It's a good way to chase it up after a couple of blank videos anyway. Alright then, I'll see you next time I'm on the bank. Ta-da!